In the 1950s, the average American paid 6 to 10% interest on credit cards. But guess what they pay today? 27%. Because in the 1980s, Congress passed the Monetary Control Act, which allowed the banks and credit card companies to set interest rates for the first time, which they couldn't do previously, because up until 1980, there was something called state usury laws, which put a cap on how much interest credit card companies and banks could charge you. And most states only allowed them to charge you a 6% interest rate, or at most 10%. And this is how it always was. In fact, the first usury law in America was passed in 1664, and all 13 colonies had usury laws, because everyone used to know that debt turns people into slaves and nations into colonies. But in 1913, our leaders started selling us out to the banks with the Federal Reserve Act, the 16th Amendment and the federal income tax, the Great Society of the 1960s, the college loan system, the mortgage system, and the increase of interest rates on credit cards starting in 1980. And I don't know about you, but I think it's about time we restore those state usury laws. And this is why I teach children about the history of the banking system, how money can corrupt systems, how information is controlled, our rights, the history of fake news, and so much more. ClassicalLearner.com